Yes, our esteemed viewers, you're welcome to the show. Like we did talk a few minutes ago, say Property Matta go begin, and once it begin with Engineer Debo, we go say talk about the one where we say we start last week. That is why some certain tenants why they no want live with landlord. About this week, it be like saying a flip now we go get. That is why some landlord no want stay with some certain tenants. So if you are ready, as we been get explosive moments last week, I want to believe this week episode now landlords now then go take charge. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Chief. How are you?
Adupe.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Káàárọ̀, sir. Ilé ńkọ́?
Ilé wà lálàáfíà. Good morning, viewers. How's it been this season? Hope you've been coping. And probably also, not just coping, but thriving in this season. I know it's difficult, but then there's always a way out. Thank you very much for always tuning in to watch. Let's remind them also of our past episodes. If you've missed any, go watch the YouTube channel.
Sure.
Wale Adenuga. Then look for Property Matta. Watch to your satisfaction because we have loads of past episodes for you there. So like Chief said, last week was fire.
Tenants took over.
A lot of tenants were calling in to let us know what their landlords are doing or what they did and things like that. Fine, that was done last week. Now we are flipping it. Yes. So it's time for landlords to tell us today why they don't take certain tenants. Have you noticed, if you're a tenant, that you find it difficult if you fall into some particular category, getting properties, because for whatever reason they will just tell you, Otilo, Elomi Tigba. When you were talking to them, it seemed like you were the only one interested at the time, but they will store the transaction till somebody else comes on board, and even for less, they will take that person. Has it ever happened to you before? I think we will also have tenants calling also.
It has happened to me.
We will also have tenants calling still today because some of them, we need them to share their experiences as regarding being rejected by landlord and why they think they were rejected. Then landlords should also call in, please. We need you to call in and defend your
case,
your image.
Because last week, tenants took over.
So you have to explain to us why you probably don't take certain tenants. Because we've just noticed that, you don't take certain tenants. Chief, you were saying that something happened to you before.
Yes, because
share with us.
I remember when I just want to start life.
When you just want to start life, have you?
When you want to rent to your first one room.
Okay.
So,
as a young boy.
As a young boy, I can't carry my... Me and the landlord don't get smooth
discussion. Things were going on.
Abi. So, but the room, those rooms where they dey near toilet for backyard. So I don't even mind.
Make you just start life.
Begin. So I think the amount that time I pay remain half. So he give me 2 weeks to bring the half. So the 2 weeks it can't pass. On the third week, I can't carry the money go. Then the man come ask me. He say, "What did they do?" I say, "I be tisa."
Okay.
He say make I no first. Say I don't marry. I say I get fiancé. I think the man just think 1 + 1 immediately on that seat. The next thing he tell me, the joker he give me sef I no fit talk any, I no fit even beg am. Say in Pikin wey dey stay for Iseri, they don change him mind. Say he wan come stay the room, and he no fit say no to him Pikin. Maybe where I hear. I think he say na another person wan rent am. Or maybe tell me say another person don rent am. I for say but I paid. But he say in Pikin. So he say make I collect my. I couldn't say no, and he gave me back my money. But wetin I feel say e happen that time be say.
As you say that teacher you be. Gee, wow.
I say I be teacher.
Can you imagine?
Because if I talk say maybe I dey work for petroleum company that time, even if Pikin wan come, he go tell Pikin wa lọ gbali ẹ ni o. Because you know say benefit go dey my body well. Benefit, you never read yourself, go they tell you, I get 2 children, we don't nearly graduate.
I can imagine, man. I can imagine. So, do you mean that teachers find it difficult to get properties?
Then.
Okay, then, some time ago.
But
It's
now,
no longer the same now.
everybody don't see, say teachers now, they are living fine. They get money to do. But in those days, people go believe, say, teacher, who go on. In fact, Colintia and Lai sing one song that time.
Yeah.
Say some people, they won't even give their children to teacher. Colintia take and sing.
Eh?
Some men, they won't give their children to teacher. Say, why? Teacher, where you teach people, where you become lawyer, where you become doctor. So same thing with landlords. Once they know say be teacher, they say, people where they use ruler to measure yam.
You not to mention
So,
to mention yam.
We thank God things have changed now.
Changed now.
Teachers, in fact, now them they build house now. Pass thanks to cooperative where they do.
Do Abi?
Then they
Well,
build
yeah,
house.
teachers are well off, as in compared to what it used to be for them in the past. Actually, it could be better, but they are
doing
judging
fine now.
from where they are coming from. Yes, I think things are a bit better now. That's good. So I want to hope that landlords are not denying teachers accommodation anymore. When you call in, anyone that has been rejected, when you call in, please share the reason they gave you. Like in Chief's case, it's not always the real reason they tell you.
Benny.
Especially if you've paid money, part money, because legally you can take it up, ordinarily.
See, we've had an agreement.
Yes, I've paid consideration now. I've done part deposit and we had an agreement. Although you yourself, your agreement was 2 weeks, you were going by the third week. That could have also nullified
They
it.
never paid it at that time.
But part of the reason why the man felt, if to get half the balance of your very first year is a problem, is delay.
And that's the first payment.
I don't want to rent my house to you. I guess that must be the challenge. Bachelors also have experienced this, Okay. Bachelors. In my own experience, giving out properties to people, I realize that certain landlords don't want to give their properties to bachelors.
Why?
And well, some of the reasons that have been adduced is one, they will say something like, it is one person that will come and collect the house. Before you know it now, you will bring all his other friends.
If not girlfriends.
No, wait, that's one reason. Now that's one. There are so many reasons why they say no to bachelors. If he will bring his other friends, so they will become 3, 4, 5, 6 inside the house.
True, which is always
That's
true.
number one. Another reason they give is, as white is going in,
Black will be coming out.
black will be coming out.
You know what the brote?
Bí dúdú bá ṣe ń wọlé, bí dúdú máa máa
It's not
jáde.
brote, not a motel.
He will turn this house to
Brote.
slaughterhouse.
Because there's a difference between hotel, brote, and motel.
Motel. There's like slaughterhouse.
Slaughter.
Slaughterhouse is the worst.
Hey.
It's some per second billing. So landlord say, bachelor, he's not married. Does he have? They will ask you, does he have somebody already that he wants to marry? Or when is his wedding? If the guy does not have such plan, that this one is a slaughter master. He's slaughter master general. Butcher general. This is a butcher.
Slaughter.
And he may be a general even at it. So they don't like it, okay? Then also, what other reason have I seen that they give for bachelors?
Another
Just
reason.
like they don't, their movement.
Yes.
They don't respect curfew. They enter the house at any time and things like that.
And there are always another thing I noticed about bachelors and why people don't want to give houses to bachelors is these are silent reasons now.
Okay.
Landlord will not pronounce them. They are silent reasons, but they are genuine. Bachelors are always very confrontational because they know they don't have anything to lose. You shout at me, I shout at you. I'll pack my bag, carry my TV,
and I'm off.
But if you look at a family man, for instance, family man will first consider before he move the wardrobe of the children, before he move the bed, before he move fridge, before he come look for where the children go stay, before he carry him wife and everything. If bachelor won't move with just one peacock, with a small car, can move everything out of there, but not for a married man.
True. Yeah, it could be silent reason, like you said.
So that gives married men considerations. Even if we won't fight landlord for house, married man go first reason say, no one will allow my wife and my children go landlord.
In the English term is responsibility.
Thank you.
You know, even in employment, there are certain roles they don't give to an unmarried person because they feel that you need some sense of responsibility to be able to handle this role. If you are the type that can just hop and go, it will be challenging to handle this role. They need people that have handled responsibility, that know what it means to be responsible to other people. You know, because for a bachelor, it's a choice. You may decide to not care and just be concerned about yourself because as far as things are for now, you are just on your own, you know. Yeah, so it is true that, I mean, for that reason also,
and that's why
bachelors find it difficult to get
You see most landlords inside house, that's the ones where they're reasonable, and they take care of landlord past single. Now then we will erasa because he has to wet ground.
Abi?
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, what you said now just reminds me, still growing up in my dad's house, I remember a particular tenant, nice guy, very friendly guy. Unfortunately, he's passed on. Very friendly guy. I mean, he entered the house, I think he came in from first class graduate, you know, computer science, worked on the bank, came in from Benin. I think he finished from Benin. Our house, I think, was the first house he stayed after staying with maybe an uncle or something in Lagos. That he stayed on his own to become a man, you know. Very friendly guy. Banking was very good at that time. It's always been good, but very good at that time. So they would normally give them certain things during Christmas, you know. This guy would, was it even every month or every, I don't know. This guy would give my dad some share. It's almost confirmed. You know that this guy will bring certain things at the end of the year or at those times of the year. I'm telling you. So what they are saying now, just because that means it's just appeasing the gods.
It's appeasing the gods. Whether you like it or not, such a guy. See yourself, you still remember him.
And he was adjudged to be one of the best tenants we had. I mean, growing up. No, also his bills. I mean, beyond that, his bills are paid. His rents don't fall due, you know, unnecessarily. If there are issues in the house, he participates in resolving it and all of that. I think he's just a good guy, generally.
Yes,
but I can just remember that.
That one is very paramount.
I mean, yeah, that happens. I mean, have you had such an experience where we open the phone lines, please? Want you to call. Bachelors have a serious challenge getting accommodation, especially the ones that don't have a wedding date
because
in view.
The landlord will be afraid that what can I use to hold you?
Exactly.
I have nothing to hold you down.
This one can. Even my children.
That one is.
Yes, landlord with you know,
with many girls.
Girls that are.
You now become my in-law, sudden in-law.
This one, the way I'm looking at this one's face.
Funny but true. Funny but true. Funny but true because the man go to see all my grown-up girls.
I'm telling you. And so he will wonder and say, so that happens. If you've ever had that experience, please, we want you to call. And if you're a landlord that has been in that situation and
these are
to take that decision, please share with us when we open the phone lines. The other people that I know also have, similar to bachelors, are spinsters.
Yes.
And sisters.
But I even think spinsters suffers it more than bachelors.
Yes, I actually think so also. I mean, our culture feels that a lady should not desire to stay alone. Why will you leave the covering of your parents? People forget that it's not everybody that will start life or get work where their parents are, or that will have relations in those places where they are now employed that they can stay with. Because they will tell you, even if your parents are not here, don't you have one uncle or one? Why would you stay?
Some people will even believe that, say, you have graduated, you go and marry.
And that's what I'm saying now. Why would you go and, worst case, go and marry? I mean, as if you just decide to marry.
As if you must do them.
You know, like that. As if, I mean, it's a must that everybody must marry at the same time or at certain times, you know. So spinsters have that challenge.
Engineer Debo, we are still going to dwell more on spinsters because there are a lot of things that surround them too.
Yeah,
but
a lot.
Before we talk about that, let's go on this skinny break. So that when we come back, we'll open the phone lines. Now, we did there plus us. Go they do them together. Go nowhere. Property Matter. We'll be right back.
The best investment on earth is earth.
the issue of say making person get house, making person get land, making person.
Property matter na serious business, so one of the best investments wey person fit get for life. Shey you be estate agent, surveyor, town planner, or you dey into furniture and you go like make the world sabi your level? Come advertise with us on top Property Matter wey dey shele for WAP TV for every Tuesday from 8:15 to 9 a.m.
Yes, you're welcome back to the show, and what we dey discuss, we say why some landlords why they know they want to take some certain tenants. And if you look at where Engineer Debo don enumerate some points. One, is say bachelors. So some of them they say no to bachelors because they believe say what did they get to lose? And that one Yoruba they call igida eyefo. 3 break, bed fly. Well, splinters now there will stop and more before we chook mouth for splinters on well. We'll go open the phone lines now so that on our way they themselves could fit tell us. If you be tenants, tell us why landlord reject you in the past, and if you be landlord, tell us the reasons so that themselves will be tenant go know and they go learn and prepare themselves why una they reject some certain tenants. Wetin be una reasons so that they no go use bad eye they look una say maybe una they do am deliberately. Sir, before we went on that break, on splinters.
Yeah, spinsters, as we're saying, people just think that a lady shouldn't, in our culture particularly, a lady shouldn't be staying alone, okay? But there are conditions and situations that can make a lady, stay alone. A lot of them. For example, if you got job where you don't have your parents and you're not married, you don't have any relative you can stay with, you would have to stay alone even if you don't want to.
Sure.
Okay? A lot of reasons. And there are ladies that are probably divorced,
Sure.
or separated and things like that. They would have to stay alone, or maybe without children yet and things like that. Even if they have children, people usually have issues taking on single ladies, okay? And it's also, some of the reasons are similar to why they don't want to take bachelors. They say men will just be coming into the house, all manner of men. Then also she's one person that approached us. In another 3-4 months down the line, she would have like 3 or 4 ladies staying together, and there may be quarrels. Always.
The unsaid part of
there'll be fights.
spinsters too.
Yeah.
The unsaid part of spinsters too is we say most times landlord wife know they want them. Because the landlord
I'm going exactly. I'm going there now.
Hey, make it come fine, make it carry everything. They know
carry everything.
You will see say that mostly landlady na they don't want to see them at all.
They will engineer it backstage such that you will not be taken, even if the landlord does not mind. In fact, they will accuse the landlord. Blackmail. They use blackmail for the landlord. I know exactly.
See that young man that came. That's one that will not. You won't want that one.
It is this one that you will give property.
Shebi when she start bringing all her boyfriend, shebi you will see. Shebi you will see before you know it. And I think I have to say this for spinsters now. They found a way of beating landlords to their games. What do they do?
Even bachelors.
I don't really know of bachelors now, but
what do spinsters do?
What I think spinsters do is once they want to rent the house, let's take this call.
Okay, Sunday from Oshun.
Good morning, Sunday.
Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
You be landlord
or you be tenant?
I've been a tenant before and now I'm a landlord.
Oh, great. So you can share from the 2 sides.
Yes.
Oh, that would be great. Go ahead, please.
You know one thing. The landlord reject tenants simply because, like you have said, some are young boys and girls. But not only that, many of them, the way they dress at times will not even attract you.
The way they dress.
Somebody wants to rent your house. It's just like sagging.
The tight and the way they dress, look at them, you are afraid of what they can do. Even if that person is a woman, at times a girl will come like the man with you, the lawyer said the other time, the woman will call for requesting for accommodation. If you look at her, she may come say, I'm about to wed, I'm about to do this, but few times they will come together. I've gotten an experience in this community where they to an accommodation, and we have to go and invite police to come and chase out about 5 boys who were there gambling in the house.
Wow.
So that is part of the reason. So really, if somebody, a single man, dressed properly, has a good job, and is really very responsible, the landlord will not reject them. So also it goes to the other side. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
so
Sunday.
much. I mean, he threw so much light to that to say that, hey, the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed.
Sure.
That's what someone that I respect so much said. It's passed on now. The way you dress, the way you want to be dressed, the way you want to be addressed. Okay, so if you want to be seen as being responsible, even if you are a single guy, a single lady, dress responsibly. I mean, there are code of conduct of dressing to places that are important. For example, you want to go for an interview, stuff like that. I know the millennials these days almost are throwing that into the wind, but you see, he still has his place.
Matters a lot.
He still has his place. So like the man said, it's easy to know somebody that is responsible, even from how he appears before you.
Do you know that? Okay, let's take Blessing.
Blessing
good morning.
from Lagos.
Good morning.
How you doing, Blessing?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, you be tenant.
Blessing, tenant or landlord? Single or married?
I'm a tenant for now.
You said?
I'm a tenant for now.
For now, great. Okay, for now, yes.
Single or married?
Yes. Married.
Okay, so you want to share some experience with us, please? Go ahead.
Yes, please. Actually, it was about my parents. So there was a time we were looking for an accommodation, and the owners of the house were specific about the tribe they wanted.
Wow.
Yes. So it was like if they weren't Yoruba, in fact, they wrote it there that they don't want.
Wow.
So I don't know what you have to say
you made
about
mention
that.
Were they, no, we've not, but I was going to make, were they Yorubas themselves?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Wow,
Yes.
wow. We understand. Thank you very much for calling, Blessing. That happens a lot, you know. Do you know the funniest thing that I've also seen? I've actually seen people from other tribes insist on a particular tribe. Or say that they are not. I've seen people from a particular tribe say they are not taking people from their tribe.
Their own tribe. Wow. Wow.
You can imagine. They say, no, I don't want somebody from. We two guys from get.
Like a
the
Yoruba
person
man
will
will
say,
tell you, I don't want Yoruba.
yes. So a Yoruba man, for example, from Ondo will tell you, I don't want any Ondo man.
Because you know,
We two get strong get.
Gudi.
Exactly. We two
Ajola
get
Gidi.
strong get. We go they do so. Or somebody from the east will say, I don't want an Easterner. He's from the east too. And he will say he doesn't want an Easterner.
Because he believes
Easterner.
he will claim
Because
the house at the end of the
it's
day.
something like that, you know. And there are people from other tribes who don't want a particular tribe, you know, or a particular national.
Wow.
I mean, for example, it's almost known in the agency world that, hey, to rent your house to a Chinese, be careful. For example, a Chinese national. Because they just have the tendency to always bring a lot of people. Just like that, you know, you rent the house to a few of them.
No, say then they hold.
Or two or three. Well, sometimes so 2 major things, or 3 major things, and it's also all over the news. 1, they overpopulate the house. They have the tendency, or they've been adjudged to have the tendency to want to overpopulate the house. 2, they have the tendency, or they are judged to have the tendency not to use the house properly. Of course, if you overpopulate, the house will be stretched. So they want to assume that they don't take care of the house. 3, people are not always too sure what they are doing in the house in terms of, because some of them, you know, is a culture for
It's
them
a culture,
really,
yeah.
that they live where they work in their country ordinarily.
Wow.
Yes, a culture. You see, okay, look at that Chinese village, for example. You know that there are accommodations there and there are shops there.
Yeah, sure.
That's how
They are brought up.
their culture is
lifestyle.
kind of, people is not frowned against where people live, especially the low income earners, live where they work. Ugochukwu, Lagos.
Good morning, Ugo.
Good morning, sir.
Ugo, how are you? Morning.
Kime.
No,
No, my brother, Gisike.
Landlord or tenant, single or married?
For now.
You said?
Good morning, Daddy.
Ugo, you said what?
The chicken can go.
Okay, reduce the volume, please. Reduce your volume so that I'll go hear ourselves well.
I'm a tenant for now.
Okay, tenant for now. Can you share your experience with us?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
We're there with you.
Thank you. See, I'm very happy for what you people are discussing this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But, where I'm going to now is that when I learned where I'm living now with my family, my children, my wife, the landlord was making mad that we do everything, we do this, do that, I should pay. This is my 3 years there now.
Did we lose?
And every time you'll be disturbing me, pay, money. And for the first time, he said that he don't want any Yoruba man on his house. But at the end, he let her bring the Yoruba man. Until today, they have not paid him for 1 year now. It's only me that are catering for my distance. And if you come nearby my house now, you see water around me, and water is coming out from my house. I have complaining. He said that he cannot do anything except others paid their rent. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to pay my rent and pay their rent for him to work on what I
Work on the house.
complaining for. So please, you people should help me. If you want me to give you people his number, okay, I can do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Ugochukwu.
This is personal now.
Yeah. I can understand
I want you to
your
intercede.
dilemma. Well,
the way Barry intercedes for some people anyway. So if it's not
the way
too
what? But no problem. I mean, that's my number
do.
there. I mean, you can chat me up later and we can.
Please copy his number, Engineer Debo.
My number
MCR.
will be displayed. It's not the one showing right now, but it will be displayed. You can chat me up later on WhatsApp.
I think that's what.
And then let's see what we can. Let's understand the matter and see what we can do. We can mediate in the situation.
I think that's what we call. Is that what people call social corporate responsibility?
Well, yes. Actually, as a person and as an organization, we do that, and we have a vision to help people as much as possible. But you see, it's mediation. Okay. We can talk to the landlord and he will not even listen to us.
And
we can talk
luckily
to him
for you,
and he will listen to us. So we can't compel, but we would intervene as much as possible. So you can imagine, in his own situation now, the landlord has collected so much money from him, as it were. He's paying his rent as when due, but he's not enjoying that property because the property probably is defective one way or the other. He's talking about house. We don't know the
which
details
is
of
the
that.
the topic we did last 2 weeks.
Exactly. So issues of tribe, issues of nationality, the kind of people that some landlords will give you those conditions based on things that, in a way, they've kind of, associated with those nationalities, those nationals or those
Engineer Debo, do you find those things to be true? Those the issue with nationalities, tribe, do you find them to be true most times, or you feel they are just they are not real?
Okay, if I will be sincere with you, in my years of experience, I think that there is a string of truth.
Wow.
In some of those things. However, no tribe, I would say, that has a monopoly of those behaviors. They also cut across.
Yeah.
So for any experienced agent, what we do holistically is what is called tenant pre-qualification. You profile a tenant to pre-qualify them for the apartments. And some of the things you ask is not just on race or anything. No, you go beyond that.
Okay. So we have
Susan from Kaduna.
Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, ma?
Fine, sir.
Okay, are you a tenant or a landlord?
I'm a tenant for now.
Okay, great.
Your experience.
Share your experience with us.
Please, the question I have to ask is that some landlords, if you are looking for house now, they will ask you, did you have much children? They will not want to give a house to somebody that have 3 or 4 children. Why?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I think that is happening right now. Thank you so much, Susan, for calling. But maybe we want to ask if what she means is that for a single mother,
Okay.
maybe it's a single mother.
And the kind of apartment too.
and the type of apartments, because really
For a 4-bedroom flat, 3 children is not.
4-bedroom can even 3-bedroom is not even 2-bedroom. You know.
But when you want to rent a single room,
you know,
and you have
things
6
like
children.
that. You know, things like that. You know, so maybe that's the concern actually. For a 2-bedroom, ordinarily, if everything is okay, you know, people living there should not be more than about 4 or 5 at most, you know.
I've seen situations where sprinters, I was talking about sprinters now, where they would lie to the landlord that my husband is in abroad.
Yeah, my husband is abroad, based abroad.
Based abroad.
I'm married, but
married,
he's based
but he's
abroad.
abroad.
So he comes home every year.
If like say na wetin, I think singles they take chop them. So they will they expect December make it come. No, he's not coming this until next year. By the time you wait for 3 years, God would have done my own. I will move out. So I don't know, but I don't know if you've heard of something like that.
Or they would even say we've broken up.
We've broken up. It's in abroad before, but now we've broken up.
You say you actually a bit.
You don't marry Oyibo.
Don't mind the stupid man.
You don't marry Oyibo. Now you go come, they even pray and pity and say, oh, don't worry, God will do your own for you. Ojijelo, no?
Can you imagine that? Yeah, that happens. Chidinma,
good morning.
Lagos.
Good morning.
How are you doing? My sister.
I'm fine. Please, I want to ask a question.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Please, I'm to renew my rent this June.
Okay.
So, I'm to renew my house rent this June. So, the next thing that I see in this June, my landlord now brought letter to me that he has increased the house rent. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
That he has increased the house rent by 50%. I'm paying 100,000 naira before, so I'm to renew it this June. So he now brought letter that I should be paying 150,000 naira this June. Oh, he has not given me notice before. So I want to ask whether it is right or wrong.
Over to you, sir.
It's not right in any way. Okay, it's not right. If your rent should be renewed, you should be given prior notice. Okay, maybe a 3-month notice. 6 months would be best, but a 3-month notice would also not be bad. Okay, but to give you such, I don't know what your tenancy agreement says, but to give you such, I mean, that is no notice. There is no notice because your rent is already due. So meaning that this June now they are expecting you to pay 150,000. And it's also a very strange situation because what people are looking at right now is how to even accommodate their tenants, not increase the rent. You know, we talked about this some episodes ago as to how landlords are addressing, or tenants and landlords should look at their relationship during this COVID period. So that's unfortunate. I would say that you should try and engage your landlord. Okay, and see whether there can be some reason. At least tell them to give you some time. Let you still pay what you used to pay, maybe for the first 6 months or so, and then you pay the reviewed one, whatever you people negotiate. But I should believe that the fact that they've given you notice, there should still be room for negotiation. Okay? The fact that they've told you that your rent is renewed, there should still be room for negotiation. If it is the Ankara method they are used to there, then you may have to decide what you want to do, whether you want to also tackle them or you want to just find another place and exit in peace.
Okay,
Debayo from
Good
Lagos.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
They fine.
Yeah, Debayo, wait till you be landlord or be tenant?
I'm a tenant.
Okay, tenant. So wait till you feel on top of this matter?
Waiting don't me landlord reject me before. The man say no one make anybody use generator for the compound.
Wow. In this Lagos?
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's some landlord like
So that you should use inverter or what?
No, maybe no just use generator. If light no, they be that. Say the man they fear, say make the house no just make
Okay,
no
burn.
cash burn, make no go burn.
Okay.
Some landlord
Does he use generator himself?
No.
I know that some would say that you cannot leave your generator on overnight.
But you can't give us options. Say whether if you get maybe if you get friend for other compound, maybe say if you go keep our generator there, come run the wire, come inside your house. Say
Wow.
but you know what's the generator for the compound at all.
Wow. I can imagine. But you were told this before you rented your house, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you knew what you were getting into.
Yes. But even the funny thing is the house is compound the last year. Sir.
Wow.
No,
Waiting the fear come kukuma happen.
now the fire come from meter. The fire now from meter, not be from the generator, sir, because they know the generator.
The fire kukuma come from meter.
And it burnt the house significantly.
Hello? Oh, he gone.
Wow. Thank you, Debayo. Thank you for your
See
call. You see, you can imagine the fear, what he feared most came upon him eventually.
Yeah, because if you see, there's a book called Secret. The person who write the book tell us, say,
Laws of attraction.
Thank you.
Law of attraction.
Bless you. Law of attraction. So, she say, everything when they think, now the negative thing, and now waiting, they attract that.
Eventually, he attracted
fire,
it. You see, unfortunately, I don't know, we discussed this in some of our episodes before, how to mitigate the risk in ownership of a house and all of that. Insurance will have just taken care of this, for example, and he will put his mind at rest.
Of course.
I mean, I understand that people have that phobia. Some people have that phobia. I can imagine not having generator.
This time,
in this Lagos, how
phone,
productive can you be?
Sorry, sir. Before we go, because obviously we can't finish this topic today.
We finished though.
Okay.
The only people are students also. I mean, that's also almost similar to...
Which would, then the issue of, another thing where I reason, and I want to make you sharply chukma before we go. Wow, Yinka, good morning.
Yinka from Kaduna.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yinka. How KD?
Oh, we are fine, oh. We are coping with the lockdown.
We are chukma out.
Yeah. Just also had just a quick one.
Okay.
I know that you are talking about the checking of tenants at the beginning. But I want to talk about the reason why you can discontinue tenants rent. I mean tenancy.
Okay.
While it's already on course. When tenants, some tenants will move into your house and keep complaining. Sometimes you get into the house, you treat the house as if it's your own. But some will move into the house and keep complaining on something that's not part of the agreement. I remember there was a time a tenant was complaining that when I was trying to make a wardrobe, they said that she try and make a shurak for them.
Shurak. Àyè gba tápà tán kọ́lé gúnnú.
I can imagine. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, we have, just like we have good tenants, we have good landlords, and we have bad tenants, we have bad landlords. People would always be people. One
thing I see with my own very eye, where I want to make we talk about sharply before we go, with singles, when they won't come off for house, which I feel very bad thing. They will remove all the wire.
Everything
some of them, maybe now they do the ties. They will carry hammer, break the ties. What do you think about this?
It's immaturity.
Sockets for what? They will break it.
Immaturity and lawlessness. Okay, it's because we are in a nation that...
But they will claim that them drunk.
Yeah, it's because it's difficult to pursue justice. Otherwise, if they can easily be brought to book, they won't be doing all that nonsense. A lot of times, you are wrecking somebody's investment.
But they improve now. Saying I ain't put the ties.
Whether you put the ties or not, there are agreements and there are basic standards as to tenancy. That you put something that is not movable in a person's house becomes his own. Yeah, no, I mean, that's your own whatever. That's the truth. So, thank you very much for watching. I think
thank you very much for watching.
Next week is another topic.
Yes, we are going to another topic, right?
Yes.
Thank you. So if you really enjoy today, make them the same time with us next week. Bye-bye.